I finished cleaning all the parts. Again, still in order. We're gonna first part, second part to go back in. The pawls will go into the gear, and there's the second bucket of mineral spirits. I got rid of the first one, put a clean one in about halfway through, and that one's filthy also. Inside of the winch cover housing done. Everything has been cleaned and run through the mineral spirits. The base has been wiped off. It will get greased in all these points. I've checked all the bolts. They're all firm. I tightened them up from underneath the last time I did it, and they haven't budged. And so what we're going to do is we're going to begin with the oil for the pawls, because you're supposed to use something a little lighter on the pawls. And then once the pawls are oiled, then we'll do the greasing of all the bearings. And so to grease the pawls, we just put a little bit of oil, the gear oil, on them, and then we're going to work them back and forth. I'm going to pull them up a bit to make sure the oil gets down in there, which I can't do with just one hand. So back in a bit. And now we're going to use the Super Lube grease, synthetic grease, on all the gears. You don't need a lot, just spread a little onto the gears and then wipe it around with your fingers, like so. Here, I'll show you here. A little hard to do with one hand, you'll have to excuse me. But okay, so then we just spread it liberally but lightly into the gears. And since all the other gears will have it as well, they'll mesh. And on the top and bottom where it spins, and I'll put a little on the base as well. So that's how you do it. The pawls, I wiped off the excess oil. We're going to grease all of that, and then make sure, if your winch has, this is the 2-speed has this, the other one does not, it has these pins that go through some of the gears, but also at the top of the pin you need to grease that as well. So this one has an inset, and I'll grease all of that, grease all of these parts, and then I'm going to put a little grease in these holes here, and then we'll be good to go. And a little grease will go into the bolt holes as well, just so they come out easily again the next time. So I'm going to grease everything up, and then I'll show you reassembling.